What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Third Gen Junkies. Chris, you know what it is. Been kind of on a hiatus. Had a lot going on. I'm working a lot of overtime with this COVID stuff, and as most of you know, I do work in plastic injection molding, and we make life-saving equipment. So the overtime has been really abundant. I haven't been making as many videos. Usually the Wednesdays and Saturday videos. Been skipping some. Haven't been really able to get out in the garage. I'm just now getting around to try to get stuff together, put up for winter before it actually starts snowing, and get everything winterized before all that. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Tell your friends, Third Gen Junkies. You know who we are. Today I'm out in the garage, rocking the Third Gen Camaro gear that the wife got me. But yeah, basically I'm gonna do a rundown list of everything that needs to be done to Ruby, so I can actually do a first test drive with her, because it's been a long time coming. This car's been sitting for a while, sitting in this garage for a while. It was outside for a while, kind of like how Max is now. Max has been sitting out there for a good year, if not a little bit longer, and I want to get started on that. But I also have new content coming for Purple Haze. Purple Haze is going to be getting some stuff done to it here soon, and I'll probably be dragging my trailer here pretty soon as well. I actually have possibly, it's like a party tent slash carport, but more or less a party tent, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. It was given to me. It was free. They're the cheap little ones with the plastic. The tarps are really cheap and whatever. So I'm probably going to put it together. And once I get Blackmagic right here, get Blackmagic all winterized and, you know, shut down for the winter. She comes in, goes in and stays in. I'm thinking about actually putting the carport right here, and actually bring my trailer and putting it under that. I wanted to put it here, but since it's a 2-car, and the back door, you know, would have, the back wall would have to be off of it, so that I can open the door and get into the garage to work in the winter time. And also it would, if it was 2 cars, so from right here on the concrete, you figure to about here would be 1 car, and then all the way to like here would be 2 cars. So, you know, it would be, if I used it to cover up Max, it would be, and if I did it where Max is sitting currently now and put it all the way up, butted up against the garage, it would still end up probably being right where this crack is, and I'm kind of not comfortable with that. I also would have to do like I did the other, the garden tent that's behind the garage for all the gardening stuff, and a few Camaro parts that are back there. I'd have to get 5-gallon buckets, fill them up with Quikrete, and use rope and put them to the 4 corners so that the wind don't lift it up and throw it into the neighbor's lot or onto the roof like my other carport did. It was hanging from that peak up there the last time. And I ended up having to tear it down, throw it away, or end up over there on the barbed wire fence of the other neighbors. So yeah, I still got to cut some more of this thing up for Purple Haze. I got panels that need to come out of this for Purple Haze. If anybody needs any of this stuff, there's a good trapdoor section that could cut out of that. I also have another one. Shock towers are good, battery trays are good. I think I have somebody who wants those. I think this light bar's trash. I'm pretty sure it got shattered. Yeah, it got shattered right here. It looked like somebody did fiberglass, try to fix it. I mean, somebody that's really good with fiberglass could take care of it. The air dam isn't, it's kind of warped, but it ain't too bad. And I'm thinking about keeping the subframe and all the front linkage and all that. But yeah, I got to get this out of here. I got to get that T-top roof over there that came off this car down to Mr. Chris Hendren, IROC Z. Got to get that down to him, and also get Purple Haze down to him so we can do the floors. Hopefully this winter, if he has room down there. And then I want to start on this bad boy right here. That's what I'm also getting funds together for. But back to the task at hand. I want to make this a short video. Basically, I made a to-do list of what needs to be done on Ruby for at least a first start. Now, I have a goal with this. I want to have this car running roadworthy to even just drive down the street. I mean, just to the corner and back under our own power, shifting properly, idling properly without having to, you know, 2-foot it to keep it running. Try to get it to where it'll actually run. And if I come out here and I want to start it and pull it out of the garage, I could start it. I gotta pull it out, and actually there is enough room. If I get really close to that side there, I can actually get Ruby right through right here and park her next to Max and actually put Max in the garage, because that's going to be the next major project. It's going to be a long, tedious project, and I really want that car in here. It has fresh paint on it. There's hardly no rust on it, and I really don't like it sitting outside. It's already sat outside one winter, and I don't like it. And I can't do anything with Blackmagic. It has to stay here. Wife won't let it go anywhere else. And I don't have anywhere else I could store it. Plus here, I know I take care of my mouse traps. I put, you know, rat poison down and all that. Or, you know, the environmentally friendly, rat deterrent and all that. Actually, I use that coyote pea stuff, and I put that around the garage on the outside and mothballs, and I go along the fence, and it really deters them, all the mice and stuff for the most part, because of the fact that they think that there's, you know, a predator around. But yeah, she don't want that car going anywhere. And if it was or could go anywhere, then Max would be over there, have his own stall. But there's not a whole lot of room in here. So back to what we're going to do. So my goal is November 30th. First drive down the street. Doesn't matter if it makes it to the corner and comes back. That's all I really care. I just want to be able to drive it up and down the block. This motor, when it was in my black Camaro, I did drive it. I drove it some miles around the farm down there and whatever, and brought it back. Had no problem with it. But I'm pretty sure the way this linkage is set up and everything, I am going to have to remove this spacer, and I'm going to have to drop the carb down on the intake, straight down flat. The only problem that I see is, and I don't know why they're like this, the last time I did it like that, for some reason it's almost like this rail right here, it'll actually sit against this or hit right here on the heater hose. So it might be an issue, it might not be, I don't know. But so November 30th, first drive. So I made a to-do list right here, Ruby's to-do list, and I actually made a key. The single star needs to get done first to drive, and the square is the stuff that I'll do later. So Ruby's to-do list: vacuum routings, that's something that has to get done. Steering column with keys has to get done, and figure out the wiring with that. Change the belts, that can be done later. And actually I didn't put a square next to that like I should have. So that can be done later, as long as these belts last to get me up and down the block. That's all I really care about. Add transmission fluid has got to be done. Cut to fit plug wires got to be done. Install and figure out that either the vacuum that comes off of the distributor and transitioning the electronic transmission over to accept vacuum so that it'll shift properly, or see possibly how you go about putting the TCI Trans lockup kit in. Because there is no computer in the car, I don't see how that's going to work. So that might have been a waste of money buying that. But if I did that, that means I have to put a computer back in it. I have to put a whole wiring harness back in it because it was chopped. You've seen this in prior videos. The exhaust has to get on, put on. Basically just the Y pipe needs to be mounted up to the rest of the exhaust and fitted. The electric cutout, that can come later. It could just dump right there below the passenger seat. It'll be loud, but whatever. Rims and tires, that comes later because I actually have some special shit for this, and the tires are going to cost some money that I don't have right now. go through the brakes. That's a must. I want to go through the pads, rotors. I do have the drilled rotors back there that I want to put on it, which is stock pads on the front, and double check all the fluid levels. Also down here I have heater core, and that's something that we'll do later because I bypassed it and it was leaking, and I really don't care. Another thing is I definitely need to get some wiper blades, because if by chance, I'll just have to make sure it's a nice day like today to where when I take it for the first drive, I don't have any issues and have to turn the wiper blades on. But yeah, so this is my goal here. November 30th, 2020. I want to have it for the first ride, at least first ride up and down the block, so that I can, at least feel it out a little bit. It does need interior stuff. Like I gotta redo the headliner. I need to put the A-pillar trim back in. I have that in the back. I need to solder in the speaker or the stereo plug, so I can put the stock stereo back in it, because I don't want to put aftermarket in it. I gotta do the plugs on it as well. That's a must. I want to get that done. But for the most part, I mean, I could drive it without all that. That's cosmetic stuff. I really don't care about that. And for the first drive, I'm probably just going to run it on these rims and tires that are here. These are actually for Purple Haze. I do need to buy one more to put on this, because it came off of a wrecked car, and there's a huge hole in the sidewall right there. The tires are actually not that cheap, surprisingly, even though it's kind of a generic brand. But I'm probably going to leave these on just for the test drive, and then later on I'll get the tires and do the video on what's going on with that. There's some other secret parts over there that I'll make a video on here soon. But yeah, so basically I would just, it's not really I've been slacking. There's been a lot going on at home, a lot at work, trying to get parts orders together for people. So I mean, no excuses. It's on me. I haven't been keeping up with it, and I've just been really tired. I mean, work's been killing me, but I'm trying to stay up with this stuff and get good content out for you guys. I also want to let you guys know that we do have a logo made. Stickers will be coming soon. I have someone online to get the website together. I have the website. I own the domain name, Third Gen Junkies. Me and my business partner, and so I mean, it can literally I'll have everything together. The stickers will be on there. I'll be listing up parts. I have some really special stuff that only a few people know about. That's going to be going up on the website for sale. A lot of Third Gen people love them. More to come on that. I'm actually probably going tomorrow to get some more. So, but it's limited supply while supply lasts. So stay tuned. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you get the notification of when my next video is coming up. Normally they come out every Wednesday and Saturday, 8 a.m. But like I said, it's kind of been rough here lately, and when winter comes, it might be even harder. But I'm figuring out where I need to set up my heaters in here to where it doesn't catch anything on fire. And I'm going to be working on cars through the winter. If I get everything done on Ruby to where I just have to do the cosmetics, then I'll do that. And I want to get Purple Haze, the exhaust on, and get that down to Chris's. So possibly this winter, if I can jive with him, we can get the floor pans done on it, and then replace the carpet and do the fender wells and some of the other stuff. I do need a set of good fenders. I'm looking for an OEM set of fenders. Surprisingly, I don't have an extra set for any of my own cars. But yeah, I want to get this all set up to where my heaters are in here. It's not going to burn the garage down. I can work. I want to start buying the insulation and start rolling the insulation into the walls. This garage isn't the greatest. It's not the biggest, but it works. A lot of people work, out of the carports, in gravel, with like plywood down, on top of the gravel just to get stuff done. So I can't say it's bad. I mean, it's old, and I need to put a roof on it in the spring. I'm definitely going to do that. But I want to roll out insulation in the walls here, and I want to get something up like pegboard or something, even if I could just get insulation in it to keep the heat in a little bit better. And I did run the gas line out here when the electric was ran. I haven't connected it in the house yet. I have to tee it in, and then I also need to drill the hole. That's what it is here. I need to drill the hole and run it in through the wall so that I can actually get a hanging garage heater in here. So I'd have to run it in. It would probably come up right down here in the corner and then run up, and I would hard pipe it and run it over to like one of the corners, because I can't have it, you know, right here because of the garage door. And the garage doors are really old. They're starting to fall apart too. But I mean, it works. It's shelter, and I can work on cars in here. So that's the only thing I really care about. But I might run it over and stick the, you know, the heater, like pipe it all the way around the garage to the back corner, back over there, and have it hanging in the corner and blowing out this way. But yeah, I want to get all that stuff together. As usual, I'm rambling and making this video long, and it shouldn't be this long. So, like I said, like, subscribe, hit that share button. The website's coming together. Stickers are on their way. Logo is done, and you'll be seeing that really soon. Also, merch coming soon. It's been a hell of a ride so far, and we're trying to get everything together. And it's just summer's not long enough. Time's getting away from me. Also got something else pretty major coming up too. Possibly new shop space. So with that being said, there's going to be some really good stuff coming your guys' way. Let everybody know. Thirds and Junkies. See you on the next one.